Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk with Kasim. Real Talk with Kasim is designed to bring information and concerns of our community to the forefront. We here at Real Talk with Kasim, we respect the opinions and we value our guests. We value our leadership. We value the comments. We here at Real Talk with Kasim do not entertain gossip, nor do we entertain disrespect. We will remain respectful towards one another at all times. We at Real Talk with Kasim expire. Welcome. 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 Peace, light, love, and liberation, family. Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. Peace to the kings, peace to the queens. Once again, we back here at Real Talk with Kasim. I thank you all for taking the initiative to take time out of your busy schedule, up out of your evening to come on and share with us. Tonight, first, let me start off by doing as we always do, which is say that first and foremost, we'd like to thank the Creator for allowing and blessing us with this precious gift, this pleasure, this honor, the privilege to be able to live another day and receive another evening. And for this, we are truly grateful. If by chance anything comes from up out of the show that can be utilized to form a programmatic thrust to lift you, us, me, he, she, we up out of our situations, we give that credit to the Creator. If by chance anything may have been in error, misconstrued, it comes from us and we apologize. With that being said,
Real Talk with Kasim.
Let's push things forward.
The show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward. This is America.
Peace on left, justice on the right. Peace on left.
we want to talk today,
This is America.
and particularly
Kaepernick was taking
and briefly
heartbroken when I saw that
about
video. I
black
almost couldn't finish it.
Things are power.
We got
I see
stuff
what's going on in Ukraine.
There's a virus in police departments across this country. Good cops know who these bad cops are.
You have every right to be angry.
Can you tell me why? Every time I step outside,
Peace, peace, king, peace,
You have
queen.
no right to perpetrate violence on the very communities that you are standing up for.
A lot of people have been using my father's words.
that all men are created equal.
The only pathway to do this is through nonviolent means.
Peace, king, peace, queen.
no.
Peace,
That ain't
beloved.
no gun they make that can kill my soul.
We will bring you justice, I promise.
But if God got us, then we gon' be all right.
Start making some changes.
Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. Thank you for taking the initiative, the time out to tune in. Peace and blessings, David Durham, the king. Peace and blessings, soldier. How you feeling, beloved? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to my bro, DJ Wicca Wayne. Peace, beloved. Peace, King John Pickett. Peace, King. My cousin was on. Peace. A pleasure to have you with us, beloved. Peace, peace, and blessings. Look, today we ain't going to stay on for the whole hour. We want to make it brief, but I want to talk to you all. I just want to have a conversation with you all. Thanks for tuning in. Real Talk with Kasim comes on Tuesdays now from 8 to 9 p.m. Contingent upon the information, the energy that goes on in the show. Sometimes we go over the time. But tune in next Tuesday. We got some great topics coming up. We're going to have panel discussions coming up. We got conversations coming up about suicide, suicidal thoughts, things of that nature. We got content coming out where you're going to have some of the younger brothers that's going to be on the panel. And we're going to be talking to some of our elder brothers. Also reached out to some of the brothers within inside the Islamic system or culture, if you want to call it, and they're going to come on from different perspectives of Islam, and they're going to come on and discuss some things. It's going to be very interesting as well. And then we're going to bring some brothers together from the Baptist faith along with the Muslim faith, and we're going to talk about what it is that we have in common, and we build off of that. And we're going to build off of that. First and foremost, let me ask you all this question because it's just open dialogue. I'm going to speak to you all briefly, if I may. And I'm going to ask you all. I need brother John Pickett, my cousin. I need brother David Durham, the king. I need brother Lester Wicked Wayne, DJ Wayne, to answer this, if you may, in the comments, or whoever it is that's listening. And thank you all for tuning in. Oh, the queen. We got the queen. The queen, Barbara Jane Robinson. Peace and blessings, queen. Honor, privilege, always. And always remember, sister, you are always in my and in our prayers. Stand strong, stay lifted, stay embraceful, stay open. Peace, queen. I just want to ask this question in particularly when it comes to black folk. Please join in with the dialogue because I don't want to be the only one up here that's talking. You can speak through the through your comments. But my question I would like to ask is this: why is it that it seems that when it comes to black folk, and when I talk about black folk, I'm talking about melanated people. Why does it seem, and why does it be to the point whereas black folk seem to be the only people in this world who embraces everybody? We embrace everybody, and it appears to be that everybody just don't embrace us. Yeah, are you following me? Black folk happen to seem to be the only people in the world, like I said, that embraces everybody, all different ethnicities. We embrace all different folk, but everybody doesn't embrace us. Why is that? Why is that? Uncle Khalil, peace and blessings, beloved. Love you, man. Peace, black man. Marianne Herbert, peace and blessings, queen. Patricia Butler, the queen, is in the building. Peace and blessings to you all. Cousin Felicia Narvis, Fifi, how you doing, Fifi? Peace and blessings, queen, all the way out there in GA, Georgia. Peace and blessings to you. So like I said, my question tonight is, and I just want to dialogue with you all. I don't want it to be about me sitting down here and I'm on the screen and I'm doing all the talking. This is about us all. So I need you all whom are within the radius of my voice, within the radius of the screen, to chime in through your through the comments. Why is it that black folk, we embrace every ethnicity, every culture in this world, but they all don't embrace us? And I'm going to show a clip because out there in Ukraine is at war with Russia, right? And them black folk out there ain't the ones that's creating no confusion or no mishaps with Russia. But yet and still, them black folk trying to get up out of there. And the people turning against the black folk. The people turning against the black folk and putting forth a strong concerted effort to lead them black folk there. So in other words, I take one angle I take out of it is that it appears to be as if they're saying, all right, no, we're going to get out and you black folk there, you stay there and let them drop the bombs and kill you off. And are you following me? So I asked the question and we got the brother, my cousin, John Pickett, peace and blessings, King, says that's because, and if you just tuning in, the question was, why does it appear to be that we black folk seem to be the only people in the world who embrace all different ethnicities, all different cultures, but every culture and all ethnicities don't embrace us? So brother John Pickett, the King, said that's because the slave master has trained them to greet everyone back then in those times. So we always humble and embrace people before ourselves. Talk about it, brother. And the most one thing we don't do is embrace each other as black individuals. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Let me leave that up on the screen for a second. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And this is why I'm going to show the clip, because I'm getting somewhere with this. And unfortunately, these conversations got to keep taking place. Unfortunately, they got to keep taking place amongst us because we embrace everybody, and yet we be the most disrespected. We be the most disrespected. And knowing this, let me play this clip. I'm gonna play this clip now, and if you're tuning in, peace and blessings to the Queen, Matt Kenny. And I'll play it again. Hold on, let me get to it. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen, and we're gonna play it. So bear with me and let me know if you can hear this, please. Look at this. Look at the black folk trying to get there. Look at the white folk. They don't. Look at them. They're surrounding them. They don't want to get them on the train. You got the military there. Look at this. This is real. They won't even let the black folk on the trains. Kings, queens, let's look at this. And it says shocking videos of Africans fleeing the Ukraine war being refused entry into Poland. But forget about the entry into Poland. They're not even allowing them to get on the train.
We don't have arms. We don't have arms. We don't have arms. We don't have arms. We are students. We are students. We don't have arms. We are students. We are students.
We want to get up out of there. The war ain't got nothing to do with us, and yet and still they're trying to stop us from leaving.
We are students. We are students.
Hey, with me, look at this.
Take out your phone. We are students. Pablo. We are students. We are students. We are dying. We are dying of cold. We are dying of cold. We are dying of cold. Everybody go down. Everybody go down. We are dying of cold.
They tell them to calm down when they got military rifles.
We've been here for 3 days. We died of cold.
Pointing at them.
This is unfair. This is unfair. 1 point gun as foreigner. 1 point gun as us. 1 point gun on us. You have to find a Russia. Please go online on Instagram. We don't have arms. We don't have arms. We are students. We are students. What the fuck is happening? We don't have arms. We don't have arms. We have nothing. We are students. 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 We are students.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch all our latest videos.
So, my question, like I said, my question to us all is why do we allow this with everything that we have working against us as a black folk? And come on, we're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. We're gonna keep it, as they say, keep it 100. We're gonna keep it for what it is. And we're gonna speak. Come on, black man, come on, black woman, come on, king, come on, queen. All right, let me hold on. That's the Wayne, brother DJ Wayne says. That takes a twofold answer, my brother. It's not really a bad thing because the Creator made us like that. When it's not done back, I believe, is once again simply spiritual. I feel you, beloved. I feel you, King. I feel you, brother. My thing, though, is knowing and understanding we got everybody, a part of every culture, a part of every different ethnicity is against us. But in knowing this, why is it that we still be against each other? Why? And then we be against each other for the most minute, the most stupidest things. Because this one may appear to have more than this one or that one. This one got a job, this one ain't got a job. This one got a nice house, this one ain't got a house, or this one got a nasty house. This one, everybody is well known. So this one, everybody likes. The other one, everybody doesn't like. You know, so I just don't, like, come on. When are we going to come to the realization? And when are we going to deal with the reality that we are all we got? We are all we got. You know, one of the reasons why so many people keep treating us like this, and it's becoming more blatant now than ever, is due to the mere fact that we are disunited ourselves. The Queen, Marianne Herbert, says, that's so disrespectful, and it hurts to watch our people continue to suffer unmercifully. When will the shackles come off? That's exactly what I'm saying, Queen. That's what I'm saying. And you see, I'm being extra super humble today because I don't want to blow my top, but it's so hurting to know and understand that the trials, the hardships that those people whom are now in the grave, who didn't get to see a black president, whether you agree with them or not, there's people who died for that to happen and didn't get to see it. They will be literally so disappointed in us as a collective if they could come back to life and see how disconnected we are. It will be a disgrace. A disgrace if those who fought for our liberation to be able to come back to life again and see this. And in fact, they would be so upset that I can more or less say they would be so happy to go back into the grave. Because if this is hell, I know they want to stay in heaven. Because of John Pickett, King says, that's because, once again, the slave masters has us going against one another because of living in the slave house. Me to the best slave, then you were better than the other slave. And that was once again the slave masters betrayed. Lester Wayne, King says, and them satanic police in that video, if a bomb hits at that moment, their butts going too. So where's the logic in it? Then our brother Harold McKinney, I just tried to get the brother on. The same problem seems to keep us separated. Yes, brother. Yes. And I'm going to resend it to you again, brother, because I really, really would love for you to come on, man, because this is some of the things that you've dealt with back in the 60s. You dealt with it from working in law enforcement, from that perspective. You see it happening now in the Ukraine with the black folk. Then right here in our own country, right here in this country, still taking place. So let me ask you all this. Why I take the time to go and Try to get the brother Howard on. King. Could you please in the comments, could you tell me, what do you think or what do you feel? What is the angle or what do you feel literally will be a device or a vice to bring us back together? What is it going to take, do you all feel, for us to be united or to be reconnected? To be reconnected. How do you feel? How do you think it's going to happen? What more do we have to go through? What more do we have to see? How much are we as a people missing? What is it that is causing us to have a dislike that's so strong for us or each other that the dislikes becomes hate? So we don't embrace each other in the means and the manner in which we're supposed to. We can spend more time gossiping, kicking each other in the back than we can uplifting each other. Brother Howard, you almost just came on, brother. You almost was in. Go out and come back in. I just sent you the link again, brother. Brother David Durham says, most cases, it involves the self-hate mentality. So when you hate yourself, you will naturally hate everything that looks like you, looks like what you hate, but you will love what looks different and embrace it too. Wow. Right there on the spot. Brother Howard, I'm trying to bring you in, but it's loading. And once again, brother, send me your email, and let me see if I could get you on through the email. I'm gonna leave this on what the brother said. The brother said, most cases, it involves the self-hate mentality. So when you hate yourself, you will naturally hate everything that looks like what you hate. But you will love what looks different and embrace it too. Peace and blessings to the queen, Claudia Heston. Peace and blessings, queen, to you and the family. So, what more do we need to do as a people? Like what, honestly? Please comment on this. I need you all to comment. Because there's some people that's not watching this now, but they're going to watch it in the replay. So, what is it about us that causes us to have this dislike for each other? Well, why? What is it? What is it? Peace and blessings to the queen, Nikki Ward. Peace and blessings, queen. We just showed a clip about, she said, your thoughts on how black people are being treated in the Ukraine. We just showed a clip of it. We just showed a clip of it, and this is the basis of our conversation. And we're talking about how was it that knowing that us as a black folk, we are, or it seems to be that we're the only people in this universe, in this world that embraces every ethnicity. We embrace everybody, and everybody doesn't embrace us. And it's even to the point that we so much have people do wrong to us, and we so forgiving towards those others who hurt us, but yet we so quick to kill each other. We so quick to hate each other. We so quick to kick each other in the back. We so quick to degrade, demoralize each other. And this is what we're getting at. So I'm remaining humble, but yet I want to talk to you all. I want you all to talk to me back. Like, why is this? What do you think? What is your perspective of knowing you see in Ukraine? They don't even want that. They want the black folk to stay there while the bombs get dropped. They want the black folk to stay there when the soldiers come in to kill. They want to let everybody else out, but leave a black folk in there. And then you got Poland, who don't even want to open up the country. They don't even want to open up the country to us as a people. So I want to get your take on it. What is it? Why? Why is it that you, what do you feel about it? All right, Brother Howard, I got you, brother. I got you, brother. So please come on and tell me how do you feel about it? Come on, King. Come on, Queen. And it's happening in every city in this country. The brother DJ Wayne says, bro, it's a simple life for complicated people. We must work hard every day to treat each other better. Simple. The Queen, Marianne Herbert, says that's an excellent question. What's going on? I don't even feel part of this world. Why do we have to die to make a difference? It doesn't even matter. Enough blood has been shed. And we still in a position. And we had kings and queens, like I said earlier, that are in the grave, man. To fight for something simple as equal rights, jobs, and justice. They fought about it in the 60s, 50s. They fought about it in the 60s. Fought about it in the 70s. Fought about it in the 80s. Fought about it in the 90s up until we're fighting about it now. When are we going to come together? Look, man, pardon me for saying, man. Pardon my passion. We know and understand that it is said that everybody's not going to join. But the few who will, when are we going to get together to go out and make this difference? They say we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, those mighty kings and queens. So if we do, then what the hell is we doing? Brother Chris Mitchell, peace and blessings, King, says we are fested with the me, my, and mine syndrome. We don't seem to trust our own people. That's a fact, brother. We seem not to trust our own people. But yet and still, we put our trust in our enemies. The King, Brother David Durn, my brother, says also, we sometimes see each other as the enemy. And we see the other races as the savior. So we are taught to cherish the savior and fight our enemy, which is ourself. Brother John Pickett, my cousin, says, as black people, we are the difference. And this is what we have to teach kids, that they are the difference in this world.
Real Talk with Cassette.
Let's push things forward.
The show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings, King. Peace and blessings, Queen. If you're just tuning in, to Real Talk, because we have a discussion today. We have a discussion based upon about the disrespectment that's taking place with black folk throughout this world. It's happening in Ukraine. It's like enough. It's been enough. But now let me ask you all, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? When do we feel like enough is enough? Don't we see that our backs our backs are up against the wall? But yet and still, no change. Bear with me, King. Bear with me, Queen. Bear with me, brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings, beloved. How you feeling, good brother?
I'm good. You?
Hey, man. I'm thankful, yet in a sense aggravated, but I'm okay, brother. Don't worry. We're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get this thing right, man. I got this tech guy that'll be over here Thursday. And he's gonna help see what's the problem with the Wi-Fi and all that. Why we having issues with people coming on and the screen, in particular, like a brother like yourself. So that's in the making. So that being that we have you on, could you give me your spiel, because it's important to me, brother?
In terms of what, bro?
Oh,
your frustration.
Pardon me?
No, the frustration.
Yes, brother. Yes. And let me ask you this: as my elder brother, one of my mentors, family member, am I to not be hurt? Am I not to be upset after all that I know, like you brothers? And a lot of your peers are not here no more. And if they were here to see how disconnected we are, and yet to see how we still embracing our oppositions more than we are embracing ourselves, it would be a distasteful taste in their mouths. It would be a pain that would go through their heart. So am I wrong for feeling the way that I do, brother?
I wouldn't say you're wrong, but I would say that you're able to feel the way you do because there are so many distractions that keep our people from walking the path we need to walk, as opposed, you just mentioned the 40s, 50s, and 60s. See, we didn't have the kind of distractions y'all got today. We were forced to stand together. We lived in communities, not neighborhoods. We had families, groups of families that supported the entire community. Today, there are so many distractions through, especially the entertainment field, that take the minds of the youngsters off of the struggle and put it on dollars. So when the dollar becomes the most important thing in the life of a people, everything else is secondary. And when I say the dollar, I'm talking about being forced to work or earn or make the currency that's required to buy the things that sustain your life. See, we've gone backwards because we've taken what we did and put it in the hands of the people who cause all of our pain. See, one thing we don't realize to this day is we're capital. Capital is money that's used to make more money. There are two forms of capital, variable and constant. Variable capital means that you have the ability to buy labor power. And constant means constant capital is the means to produce. We're capital. We're the labor power. And when we cease to work in the industries that we built the country with, they take our lifeblood and live off it. Everything that we require, we pay taxes on. Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
And every penny of that tax goes to support something that goes against our being.
Right.
The entertainment field, it's not designed for us. They use us to make themselves feel comfortable. The educational field doesn't teach us or raise us in such a way that we become self-productive. Everything that we do is designed to benefit somebody else. So now we're feeling the frustration because all these distractions. I looked at a couple of curricula across the Eastern Seaboard, and I've noticed that, okay, let me ask you this before I say this. When you were in Passaic High School or junior high, how much European history did you learn?
A lot.
World history and European history. They don't teach that anymore. Because you represented a group of youngsters who came through thinking. So they had to do, when I say they, I'm talking about the masters of perception who won the city governments, the Board of Education, the federal government, the bookmakers, the publishing companies and everything. But getting back to the point you asked me, I see the frustration in you, bro, because there's a sincere desire to see our people become productive once again.
Yes, man. Yes.
But we got to come to the realization that when we left and moved into the northern and western and eastern parts of this country, we left a lot of land alone down there that wasn't being utilized. We used to raise all the food. We produced the food that went to Chicago and New York, and we raised the cows and even the hogs that now are being raised in factories. So we feel useless because now we become total consumers. Even our children are being consumed in the schools. They ain't being taught. And that happens because our families are not controlling the communities we're living in. And we're not controlling the schools like we used to. Nothing, brother, to be honest with you. The frustration is basically a result of realizing that there ain't the hope that we've been taught to pray for. It's not there. Anytime a people treat what they are born to be responsible for and put it in the hands of somebody else, sitting back waiting for somebody else to come in and do for us what we were born to do for ourselves.
Hey, brother.
Go ahead,
No,
brother.
no. Pardon me. I thought you paused. Go ahead, brother.
No, in fact, I got some news last night about Brother Kenneth Jones. We used to call him Boma.
Uh-huh.
And I inquired into, because the brother passed away as a result of some lung problems. And I never knew him to smoke or ingest or do any of those kinds of things. Then I found out that in the process of preparing a studio, or maybe I'm using the wrong word, but they were preparing, and I found out he wasn't wearing a mask, when they were spraying and doing all of those things. And you and I spoke about this last week, a couple of weeks ago, about this chlorine business over there at U.S. Rubber.
Right.
That has the same effect. See, our people have got to become more cautious, become more aware of our own health. Seriously, brother.
Right.
We're worrying about things that should be secondary, because our primary concern should be our health.
Right. Right.
We don't exercise, and I realize that the winter up there prevents a lot of exercise other than walking through the snow and everything. But we've become totally unattached to our environment. We become so cityfied that we suffer in the exact same ills, the exact same diseases and mental disorders as the people who packed us into these cities. I don't know what's going on up there, but down here, they've torn down all the projects, all of them. And they built living spaces and places of what do you call these things when tourists come to town and they don't have to stay in hotels?
Oh, like the Airbnbs?
Right. They put those kind of scriptures here. And it says something. The people, and I heard you ask the question one time, if they decide to tear down the projects and say, where are those people going?
Right.
So that leads to more frustration, just having something hanging over your head like the threat of losing your home.
Right.
So all those things add up to we're tired, brother.
Right.
And like the drowning man who clings to a straw in the water, that's desperation.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we have the genetic power to lift ourselves back up. But it's a long struggle. And it's one that we have to decide to take starting in the home. When we get the house together, then we connect with our neighbors. Then we'll realize hey man, we're all in this. And it's not a struggle in terms of I got to fight him for a job. I got to fight her for a piece of something to eat. Because brother, I think I've mentioned to you I'd love to travel, but everywhere I go, I see the same condition of our people. And I think you said something a few minutes ago. We've embraced every group of human beings who've come here or who've entered our homes. We've embraced them. But the problem was we took them on as allies and they betrayed us.
That's right.
And our problem is we don't know how to deal with traitors. All we got to do is study the history that we've been taught. What happens when a person is a traitor against the United States and he's found guilty? They put the Rosenbergs to death, brother.
Yeah.
See, we're not treating the people who turn against us the way we're supposed to. I ain't saying go out and kill somebody, but I'm saying you can kill them by isolating them.
Right.
Kill them by stop spending your money with them.
Right.
Kill them by cease giving them the opportunity to put things into our children's heads in the killing fields they call public schools.
That's right.
See, we're unique people. We know how to adapt, but the distractions have taken our ability to adapt away from us. We chasing, like Malcolm said, he said, man, we like a people chasing after a train that's left the station already.
Ain't that something? Beloved, thank you for calling. Thank you, man, for answering your phone, brother. I'm going to open it up to a sister. And I will be giving you a call, man, because I'll be giving you I'll call you right after we go off. I'll give you a call. I'm going to give you some information about what we're going to do. All right, brother?
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, brother.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings.
To Real Talk with Cassette.
Let's push things forward.
The show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
Peace and blessings, family. If you're just tuning in, King, if you're just tuning in, Queen, we are having a discussion. It started off about what's happening to the black folk out in Ukraine, whereas if they even land there, the people are there don't want them out. They're getting out, but they don't want the black folk to get out. And then the surrounding areas are not even allowing the black folk into their countries, into their land. It's just frustrating. The brother John Pickett said, I agree with you, cuz enough is enough. But as black folk, we don't embrace each one another. We are never going to grow strong together because the materialistic things that are obstacles in the world for black people. And then my brother Howard was talking to the Queen, Kim Renee, says discipline is what it will take. I'm going to show another clip, but Sister Nikki, if you're still there, you could call in 973-905-1547. That's 973-905-1547. Just give me one moment. If anyone, if you want to call in, just give me one moment while I show this. I'm gonna do a share screen real quick about out there and what they doing to our people.
Africa has caused tensions. Nigeria has now hit out the security officials for their treatment towards their citizens and students. The president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, evoked the UN convention. He said that the color of passport or their skin should not make any difference. The Nigerian presidency laid out several instances of reported discrimination by both the Ukrainian as well as the Polish military soldiers. The government cited media reports and videos circulating on social media.
Fool got a hat on with the flag and the star. Look at that.
Avec le froid qu'il y a ici, on ne nous donne toujours pas où nous abriter, au fait. On est exposé avec le froid.
The African Union also condemned the human rights violation. In a statement, the union emphasized that Africans are being singled out and called for more empathy, saying that all people should have the same rights, notwithstanding the nationality or racial identity. South Africa's foreign ministry spokesperson said that South African students are also subjected to the harsh treatment. The spokesperson said that South African envoys are ensuring assistance to stranded South Africans. Ghana has also sent its embassy officials
Nikki is
to border points to assist in
1547.
their evacuations.
973-905-1547.
And I'm very worried. I text them to know how they're doing, if they have food or water, because right now the stores are closed.
Yeah,
so
and the attacks are getting worse.
Very, very worse. And hopefully they get out of Ukraine safe and no harm comes upon them.
Poland's ambassador to Nigeria dismissed the claims of mistreatment.
Hold on 1 second,
She
sister.
said that invalid documents have been accepted and COVID restrictions have been lifted so that equal treatment is meted out to all people.
Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing, beloved? Nikki, you there? Oh, wait. Why can't I hear you? I can hear you on my phone, but come on. Hold on. On the roadcaster. See, ain't there something that you call and now we having issues? This is what I don't like. Hold on. Speak, sister. Can you still there, Nick? Oh my goodness, man. This is unbelievable. Nick, hang up and I'm gonna call you. Hang up. Peace and blessings if you're just tuning in. The Queen Deborah. There you go. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna call you, sister. Peace and blessings to the Queen, Deborah Atkinson Norman. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling, beloved? No, roadcaster. There you go.
Peace, brother.
Peace and blessings. We got you now, sister. How you feeling, Queen?
Oh, I'm feeling okay. I can't complain. I'm here.
I know that's right. How's the family?
Everybody is well.
Thank God. Ain't that right? It's a blessing, ain't it?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Come on, sister. Talk to me.
And
Nick.
as your
I haven't
great
spoke to you in a
mom would say,
while.
I know, right? As your mom would say, if it ain't right, it's gonna be all right.
And that's what it is. Hey, sister, wait, let me read these comments, then I'm letting you get the spirit because I'm gonna let you close this out. All right? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me read what the sister Kim Renee says. I'm still at the Haitian removal. And then Sister Deborah Atkinson says, blessings everyone. Hello to our host. Peace and blessings to you as well, Queen. And then we got brother Lester Wayne. DJ Wayne says, well, I know that I make a daily conscious decision to reach out to my people every day. On some, let's cut it out and come together. And I mean to get on our nerves, wake up and stay woke. If you're just tuning in, we have the sister Nikki Ward on the phone with us. It's a sister who has a lot of information. And she's going to give us a spill on what it is and how she feels about what's going on. Go ahead, sister.
Okay. I'm glad to see that you're doing this show, though, because I was even going to try and see if I could breeze out a episode of my own to talk about what was going on in the Ukraine, in particular, because I don't know how long or how loud I need to blow the trumpet, but I've been telling African Americans, Black people of the diaspora, period, from all over, that we know what they think of us.
Mm-hmm.
And because they think of us in this way, we have to stop making them a priority and make us a priority.
Yes. Talk to me, sister.
And it's so unfortunate that we don't do that. That we consider their ice water to be colder than our own ice water.
Mm.
And we don't take the steps it's necessary to build our own. Forget communities. We need to do serious nation building. And nation building, again, starts with the family. If you don't have a strong, productive family, you won't have a strong, productive community. If you don't have a strong, productive community, you won't have a strong, productive state, and so on and so forth.
Right.
And we need to get back to teaching our youngsters the importance of not only what we're doing now, but our history, so that they understand the contributions that we made are not only germane to the society at home, but that the contributions that we made, we have the power to make even greater ones now.
That's right.
But if they don't know that, they are not going to shoot for that. And they're going to continue to use other man's technology for entertainment. To spend hours and hours on what's this app that they love now?
TikTok and all that.
TikTok, right. Instead of taking the time to develop their own, so that we could find a space. We need a space for us to go. We need to start running to that country and this country for this and that. It's my understanding that a lot of those Africans that are there for doctoral programs in medical school because they were considered to be some of the best. I'm sure there are we invented medicine. Black people invented medicine. Mm-hmm. We need to be looking towards Africa.
That's right.
For medical school.
That's right.
And then we don't have to worry about getting caught in somebody else's land and then deciding that the skin color that we have is a reason to let us be caught up in more. But I mean, I'm sorry, I lose my breath real fast.
Sister, take your time, sister. Take your time. Take your time.
Can't talk like I used to.
It's okay because you're hitting points, and you sounding better than you used to. You be honest with
that's all that I wanted to tell you that I was so glad you covered it because nobody else is covering it. Nobody in the mainstream. You have a few of your black reporters that are covering it on their own pages on Instagram, but it's obvious that their outfits that they work for are not allowing them to address this with the mainstream media.
Right.
Which says something that our lives as black people are not important enough to discuss and engage in public discourse. So we have to take the opportunity and do it for ourselves if they won't. But we have to do it with a plan that we're going to strategize for solutions and not just always be mad about. Being mad is not getting us anywhere.
No way.
We have to be mad enough to have action.
To put that work in.
Yes. And I'm going to just say this last point I'm going to make.
Mm-hmm.
I had to leave Passaic and move down here to Maryland with my son.
Right.
And by no means is Maryland no panacea for Black liberation. But I will say this, and it's the first time I've said this to my son many a time. This is the first time I've ever lived someplace and not felt Black. That I go around in the town here and I just feel human. Because everything down here is run and operated and I'd say at least 7 times out of 10 owned by Black people. So all you black people who are looking for escape, you might want to start coming down south because nothing up there. But down here, it's blackity black, and I love it.
Love it.
That's about the only thing I love about here because everything else is so far away. But
Right.
I'll tell you that part.
and that's enough.
You want to see some black people owning, operating, and controlling their destiny? Come on down here.
Ain't that something? Let me go to the sister. Sister Claudia Heston says, first brother King Man says, what's up, King? Peace and blessings, beloved. How you feeling, King? The sister Claudia Heston says, it's a cycle that we were taught so many years ago to dislike each other and use it as fuel in a negative manner. We tended to take our indifferences and unfortunately use them as weapons against each other instead of seeing our differences as something positive and create something together. We are stronger together than apart. She also says, yes, Nikki Ward. The Queen Deborah Atkinson Norman says, yes. And the Queen Claudia says, I'm praying for you, Nikki.
Thank you, Deborah.
And she says, we have to believe that we deserve better and can do better. Then we got the brother, the King, Delonious Wright McKnight, who says, trust me, I know they took my son from him. This is the father of the young king who was killed at the hands of the police in Patterson when he walked out of the store and the police took him in the backyard and killed the brother. And that's still something in play. And we're going to end up having, there's a brother in Patterson that's doing a lot of inside work on that. And that'll be coming to us soon as well. And peace, brother Delonious, brother. I'm gonna let you know, brother, you're not alone. You have a whole bunch of us folk that's standing behind you, brother, and that's praying for you. The brother Sean Allen, the King, says, stay blessed, sister. That's brother Sean Allen, Nick.
Thank you.
And the Queen, Marianne Joyce Dye, says, love you, Nikki.
Oh, I love you too, Joyce. Miss you. I hope you're doing well in your new location.
Ain't that something? Peace and blessings, says Alicia Carter, the Queen. So, Nick, let me say this to you. Ask you this, brother. Queen, listen.
Mm-hmm.
I get so like it's known. It's known I'm frustrated, right? But Nick, when do it get? We see. I'm talking about every city that you can literally say because there's been complaints in almost every city. In almost every city in this country, there are some disrespect been going towards black folk. And my thing is, we have a tendency to embrace the folks who are really our opposition and dislike each other. Be quick to take our heads off of each other. Be quick to demoralize. Be quick to pass judgment. Be quick to hate on. Be quick to gossip on, to run rhetoric, to jump on a bandwagon. Yo, we are so disrespectful towards one another to the point that I literally have to get on the platform and say, I don't know about you, but I am proud to be black. I'm proud to be black. I love my blackness. I embrace my blackness. But then again, how much of it can I say when there's so much work to do? How much can we say when we can't come together? And then they say, all right, we all ain't gonna come together. Okay, cool. I can deal with that. But they didn't say that we all are not going to come together. So they said that we all can't come together, meaning that there's some will. So the ones who will, where are we at?
But I'll tell you, the ones who will are creating communities like the ones that I'm mentioning down here in Maryland. Prince George County is, I'm telling you, is black on black on black down here. And that is the key because I can't say this no more. I think when I die, I'm not going to have a tombstone because I don't necessarily want to be buried. But the one thing I want people to remember that I say all the time is he who controls the media controls the mind.
That's right. He
who controls the mind controls the body. And wherever the body goes, wherever the mind goes, the behavior follows. And the unfortunate part is we're all being educated under the same umbrella.
Right.
And that umbrella is white supremacy.
Right.
So there's no room for Black people to learn how to love themselves. So you're going to have Black people who just don't love themselves unless they take the time necessary, the time, the discipline. It's very, you have to have discipline.
Right.
And you have to have patience with yourself because our minds are so colonialized
right.
that it takes a lot to decolonialize our minds. But the only way we can do that is to unlearn what we learned and replace it with what is truth, what is fact.
Right.
Is that we are the original people. We are the people who gave this world its first humanity. When they always talk about us being not civilized, we civilized the world.
That's right.
The world was civilized in Africa. We did that.
That's right.
So when they try to take credit for civilizing, the only credit what they think clothes was the only way to civilize people. No, they gave us
That's
clothes.
right. That's right.
That wasn't civilizing anybody. That was shaming us because they made the bodies a shame. The body was never a shame in Africa. It's a shame now.
Ain't that something?
So if that's the contribution to civilization you gave, I mean, what does that say about you?
That's right. That's right. If you're just tuning on, we are on our way out. We have the sister, the queen, Nikki Ward on the phone with us. Nick, on our way out, what would you like to say to us as a collective?
Let me just take a good breath first.
Go ahead, sister. Take your time. Take your time. Matter of fact, take a second. Let me do this.
To Real Talk with Cassette.
Let's push things forward.
The show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
Go ahead, Queen. It's on you, beloved.
Okay. So what I would just tell people as a collective, Black people in particular, is learn how to love yourself and then learn how to love your brothers and sisters, the people that when you see them, they reflect back to you what you are. You have to learn how to love that because until you learn how to love that, I don't care how much money you have, how much education, how much so-called civilization. I don't care what you drive and what you wear. Until you learn how to have self-love, you are never going to be in a position where you could create real and true Black nationalism. And that is the only thing that we're going to have to do that will help us in our struggle. And when I say Black nationalism, I say it because a lot of people say, you need white people to do this, you need white people to do that. Sure, that might be way down the line. But right now, we need each other to get our thing right.
That's
and then we can include somebody else at another time when they respect us enough to know they can't trample on us everywhere in the world where we are.
That's right.
And that takes more than Black nationalism. That's a Pan-African type of mind.
Right,
it has to be all over the world that we link up with our brothers and sisters and stop being afraid of each other. But I love y'all.
Sister, thank you. And Nick, I promise you, God willing, I'll still be here. I will reach out to you tomorrow, even if it's via text, and I will check on you from this point on. You got that, sister.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Love you all.
Love you. And like I said, I'll be reaching out to you to help, to bring you on this thing. I'm just trying to get this Wi-Fi and this connection right so we can bring people up on the screen instead of just calling in. So I will keep you in mind, and I'll be giving you a call in a couple of days.
Yep. Peace and blessings, everyone.
Peace and blessings to you as well, Queen. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay warm, and know and understand you are embraced and you are loved, Nikki.
Thank you.
Peace, Queen.
Bye-bye.
Peace and blessings to you all if you are just tuning in, man. We just had the Queen on, Nikki Ward with us. Before that, we had the King, Brother Harold Robinson McKinney on with us. That's because I seen the Queen. Barbara Jean Robinson says, love you, Nikki. So we're not going out. of tonight's show. Remember, Real Talk with Kasim comes on Tuesdays from 8 to 9 p.m. and sometime during the weekend around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Contingent upon what's going on in the city, I'll do a live to just bring people up to date on certain things. But let me say this, like the sister talk about self-love. Self-love is the true love. The true love is the old-fashioned love. The old-fashioned love is the love that you have between yourself and the Creator. For how could you love yourself if you don't know the Creator? How could you know who you are if you don't know the Creator? How could you be your friend if you're not friends with the Creator? No one understands that you are a part of the all. And the all is a part of you. Can't be taken away from, can't be added to. The all is the all. So please, no one understand. Please, no one understand. Remember, when we get off of this show, it ain't a guarantee that we see or speak to each other again. All we have is the right now. So for right now, I want you to know and understand that you are more bigger and greater than any word that anybody could put on you. You are wonderfully made, created, and balanced with perfection. Out of all of the cells that went inside of your mother's tube, and there were millions of semen cells, sperm cells that went in, and only one made it, and that's you. And I'm saying this to say, love yourself. Because in loving yourself, you can identify with loving me. And you must free yourself so you can see yourself. And when you see yourself, you can be yourself. And then you'll come to the realization that I am greater than anything that you could put on me. One of the scriptures says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So no one understand, Queen. No one understand, King, that the only thing bigger than you, the only thing bigger than you is the Creator. You are a gift to this world. Yes, you. I'm pointing. They say don't point, but I'm pointing at you. Are a gift to this world. And don't ever let no one tell you that you ain't. But just don't talk it. Let's walk it. Walk it. Because you got to know and understand. That alarm clock, that cell phone on that alarm clock, that ain't wake you up this morning. The Creator woke you up this morning, and the Creator allows you to be here with us all right now. Don't take life for granted. Don't take yourself for granted. Remember, greatness is within you. Greatness is around you. You come from greatness. You're a part of greatness. Don't ever let no one tell you different. Stop falling for smartness. Don't stop for smartness. Rise, King, rise, Queen, for wisdom, intelligence. Intelligence and wisdom supersedes being smart. Because remember, when you're bad, they say you let a little smart ass. But there's no negative connotation that comes with an intellectual wise man or wise woman. Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. Remember, regardless of whom or what, this pandemic is still going on. I don't care what government figure or whatever tell you don't wear a mask. Wear your mask. When you're around selected individuals, wear your mask. The COVID is still alive. The strands are still alive. Omicron is still alive. Protect yourself. And remember, protect yourself or you wreck yourself. But just free yourself so you can see yourself. When you see yourself, you can be yourself. Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. And I was asked, because we normally don't really do it anymore, but I was asked to play out a song going out, which is the Wash Your Hands anthem. We call it the Real Talk anthem, called Wash Your Hands, because we played. It came for us. It came to us through A Squad Rebel Radio out there in Newark, New Jersey, under the auspices of our brother Al Tariq Hanna. But let me also say this. I have a Real Talk hoodie on. I want, if you can see a little bit of it. Oh, let me see if I can see it. Let me put this down. Let me move the mic. You can see the Real Talk with Kasim hoodie on. You know, I lost some weight, so this is big now, because, you know, I be in the gym now, just doing cardio, lose these pounds. Now, I want you all to know that this hoodie comes from some individuals, the king and queen out there. They're out there in Georgia. It's called Sugar Mamas, not sugar, Sugar Mamas, all natural lifestyle brand. They got clothing, they have all natural products. And you could go on Jarrett Gray's page. That Jarrett spelled J with a J, Jarret. And Gray, Gray's page, Facebook page. And I'll get more information. He's the creator of these hoodies. We have another hoodie that I'm not going to show today. I'll show it next week. And thanks for the support. And we also will be doing the act of kindness. And so far, we received money from Lieutenant Bart Rutherford. We received some money from Ken Lucianen, former councilman, and we received some from the former BA in the city of Passaic, Anthony Alcona. So we asking everyone whom can, we're going to shoot to do it next Tuesday if possible. We're going to do an act of kindness. We'll be going to ShopRite and we're going to Walmart, and we announced the amount of money that was given to us that people donated, and we go into the supermarkets and we see seniors and we pay for their groceries as an act of kindness. And the reason why we record it for two purposes. One is to let the people know that where your money went, let the kings and queens know where your money went. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And the other reason is to show the reactions, to see how happy and blessed and it's just so it's emotional when you see people paying for seniors and their reaction. And we do it with the intent that when you are in the line and you got your food, you got your groceries, and you see a senior in front of you, behind you, and you got $3 extra $5, whatever it is that you have extra, say, you know what, ma'am or sir, I'm going to help you pay for your groceries. Might not be enough. I mean, it might not be a lot, but it's enough to offset your costs. So if you would like to make a donation, and like I said, we're shooting to do it next Tuesday. If you can send a donation to Cash App it to Real Talk with Kasim. That's $ Real Talk with Kasim. That's $ Real Talk with Kasim. And after that, we won't be asking for no more donations until we come with the team and we solicit for the Doing It in the Park. But other than that, if you can, please, I humbly and respectfully ask you all, whomever, it doesn't matter if you give $1, it don't matter if you give 50 cents, it all adds up. So if you can, I humbly and respectfully ask that you please send your donation for the act of kindness to $ Real Talk with Kasim. And remember, that dollar, that quarter, that nickel, that penny you give, it takes some other kings and queens a long way. So if you watch it now, or if you watch it in a replay, please, if you can, I humbly and respectfully ask that if you can, please, to send a donation. Please send a donation to the Cash App, $ Real Talk with Kasim. And we're transparent with the funding. We let you know exactly how much we raised going into the stores and everything. And we show you on the screen the price that on the computer, the price that the individuals what it's going to cost them, and we pay whatever that price is. So please, if you can, and we humbly and respectfully ask, if you're watching it now or in the replay, if you can, and send a small donation, a token of love for our seniors to $ Real Talk with Kasim. And also, we are now streaming to YouTube, and we got to give our numbers up. Unfortunately, we haven't been putting a lot of emphasis on. Thank you, the Queen, Claudia Heston. Thank you very much, beloved. You're a great donator. You're just wonderful, sister. That's a fact. You're just wonderful, wonderful sister. Love you. She's so wonderful. I lost my train of thought. That sister is just wonderful, man. She makes me emotional because she has a loving heart. I'm sorry, I don't want to put you on blast. The sister don't like putting her on blast. But I want to thank you, sister. You got to pass the Mel, my cousin. Peace and blessings. And congratulations, Mel. Mel's daughter has just got married. My cousin just got married. So, yes. Thank you. Well, we got the Queen, Deborah Atkinson Norman. She just made a donation. Peace and blessings. Thank you. And Claudia said, shh. I told you, she don't be liking that. I apologize. So, like I said, Pastor Mel says, thank you. I seen the picture, Mel. Don't worry, I'll be at the reception. God willing, I'm still alive. You better believe it. That's one of my favorites. You know what I mean? But congratulations, Mel. Truly, congratulations. Because I know one of the things that you always wanted was to make sure that before you left this world, that your children are safe, sound, and you know that they're being taken care of. And your sister, your daughter, my cousin, happens to be, she's phenomenal. And congratulations, Mel. You're deserving of it. So here we go. Oh, like I said, we also now streaming to YouTube. We got to get our numbers up. We only got like 2 views here, 3 views there. I think the only views we got might be 8. So what I need you all to do now or in the Mel just made a donation too. Thank you very much, Mel. Appreciate you. Love you. We're streaming to YouTube. So we need to put a little bit more emphasis on the YouTube to bring the numbers up because you want to get this information going out there. Unfortunately, you got to have like 1,000 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, for them to put your content into the main media. So what I'm asking you all now, or those are in the replay, when you go on YouTube, you Google Real Talk with Kasim. Not Real Talk with Kasim Washington. Real Talk with Kasim. Get that and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the notification button. That's on YouTube. So go on YouTube, Real Talk with Kasim. You'll see the logo up and you'll see the content there. We are humbly and respectfully ask that you please go in, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and the notification bell. It means a lot to us. We're trying to get this information out to everyone, make it global if we can. Mel, Nikki says congratulations as well. And Nick, I want you to know, matter of fact, I know and understand that energy is constant and it changes forms. So we're going to take a moment of silence for everyone on the show to stop what you're doing for a second. And we want you to send your energy out to our sister, Nikki Ward, for strength. So that sister don't got to say no more. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me take a breath. But it's okay that you're doing it. But we want to show strength. We're going to ask the Creator. We're going to ask God. Some call him Allah. We're going to ask the Creator to send positive energy, power of healing to Nikki. And we're going to ask that everyone please stop what you're doing. And we're going to do it right now, starting now. Now let me take a breath for you, Nikki. That all goes out to you, Sister Nick, because we know that the Creator don't make no mistakes. And we know we ask for the Creator to heal, to heal, to heal. We love you, sister. Deborah Atkins says, put it up, please. Sister, we will put up the Cash App. The Cash App Will somebody please put up the Cash App? It's $ Real Talk with Kasim. It's $ Real Talk with Kasim. Nikki says, thank you all. And Pastor Mel says, touch Nikki, Father. And I can hear her right now going off in that room because that's a praying sister. Yeah, it's Sister Claudia, if you can, or any one of you, if you can, put on the comments, because if I can put up on the screen myself. Why do me? I'll do it real quick because I know we over time. And how do I get to the edit the name? Here we go. Got you. I got you. Pardon me. Let me get this together before the bin out of here. But hold on. There you go. Right here. It's right here. You see it? It's right here on the screen. That's the Cash App. Real Talk with Kasim. Oh, there she go. The Sister Claudia put it up, so I'm going to put it up for her. She put it up as well. Thank you very much. That's it. So, like I said, if you do it now or even in the replay, if you watch the replay, if you can, please send us a donation, which you can, out to Real Talk with Kasim. Is for the upcoming Tuesday. So Tuesday, join us Tuesday, because we're gonna go into the either ShopRite or Walmart for our seniors. And it might be done next Saturday, because often at times, sometime when we go out to ShopRite or Walmart and we go, hours may conflict, because a lot of our seniors, they come out early. They don't be out late night. So we're gonna make it happen though. But we said we're gonna do it Tuesday, so we have to stick to our word here at the show. So tune in Tuesday. We're gonna do the act of kindness. This is not just me. Everyone who contributed. And I'm so into everyone taking initiative to help out, that if there was a group of 5 people, whether it's kings or queens or mixed, and one person gave $100, I would be upset. Like, no. Sister, if y'all don't have it, will you all give $1 or $2? I wouldn't want to take just $100 unless they were giving it for everyone and everyone was giving something back to that individual, because it's a collective, it's a community effort. We have to do it together. Not one person give all the money. Everybody help out, because you never know. We might catch your moms, your pops, your grandmother, your sister, your brother in the store. They might be the ones who receive it. We don't know who's going to be there, but whoever receives it, we're there, but it comes from the Creator. So we ask everybody to please tune in to Real Talk with Kasim next Tuesday as we go and do the act of kindness. And also, please go to YouTube, Real Talk with Kasim. We need you to subscribe. We need you to hit the notification bell and hit the like button. We need actually the subscriptions, so that way we can hit mainstream with this information. Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. And I know Sister Claudia waiting for the song. We normally don't play it no more, but we're gonna end like this. So Nikki, you like this beat too. This for you.
1, 2, 3. Wash your hands. It just takes 20 seconds. Wash your hands. It's for your own protection. No exceptions, no objections. You'll make such a nice impression. No infection if you only wash your hands. And you're done. Scrub it up, and you're done. Scrub it up, now you're done. Scrub it up,
Come on, rock with me, y'all. Come on. Hey,
Scrub it up, to the left. Scrub it up, to the right. Scrub it up, okay. Scrub it up one more time. Wash your hands. It just takes 20 seconds. Wash your hands. It's for your own protection. No exceptions, no objections. You'll make such a nice impression. No infection if you only wash your hands. And you're done.
Woo, that was a workout for me. We ain't do that in a minute. Remember, Real Talk with Kasim comes on next Tuesday at 8 p.m. And remember, the show is only successful as your participation. If you don't participate, the show is not successful. So we need you all to please come back. Tell a friend. When we put a post out, share the post. At Real Talk with Kasim will be on next Tuesday. We will be doing an act of kindness. And I humbly and respectfully ask that everyone tunes into it. And let's see the expression. Let's see how we Real Talk, we all spread the love to our elders. Free yourself so you can be yourself. And when you, pardon me, free yourself so you can see yourself. When you see yourself, you can be yourself. And my going out this time is spiritual. As I say, I too, like Jesus, was born in the slums. But just because you are born in the slums does not mean that the slums is born in you. And you can rise above it if your mind is made up.